Start it. Yeah. Just like to go live. Who's going to get somebody? JB? So can we do this? JB? Yeah. Yeah, sure. I can start it off and I'll take off when we get the replacement. Can you run it during an interview? Yeah, I can. Like right now, bro? Yeah. Yeah. Welcome, Nighthawk fans. Blake Isaacson here courtside at Nighthawk Arena for the 7th game of the Nighthawk season, the once young Nighthawk season. We're already up and running with that last tournament. I'm pleased to reintroduce to you Coach Chris Johnson, entering, hard to believe, his 5th year as head coach of the Del Norte Nighthawks. We got a short program before the start of this game. Coach, just want to ask you a few questions. What do you like most for the first game that he could do that? And boy, you even understated it. That kid really is after the ball. He's exciting to play, forcing turnovers, pressuring the ball, creating fast break opportunities. And that's just the kind of ball that Chris Johnson likes to play.
Absolutely.
That personifies the Chris Johnson team.
Yes.
Let's look into the Palomar League a little bit. It looks like we got a little bit more time. There's 6 teams in the league. Who you are expecting to finish, or the conventional wisdom is that's got the depth and the strength and so forth to be towards the top of the Palomar as we head toward the ends of the season?
Of course, San Marcos. They are an open team year in and year out. So San Marcos, Mission Hills as well. They have a very good coach and a very, very physical, gritty team.
Not much has changed since last year, I guess. Huh?
Not much at all. So
Yeah.
it's still those two. The dark horse would be Poway. They are, again, they got that 3-year varsity guys who, again, the experience part will help them down the road. So
Yeah.
those are the dark horses. So the main two, and then Poway's a dark horse in there.
Good. Well, Coach, I don't want to take you too much from your duties here. Looks like we're about to get started.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming by. Good luck tonight.
Absolutely.
And,
Thank you, Blake.
Okay.
Have a good one.
There we go. We'll bring Coach Matt Clark in here. Here you go, Coach. Okay, we're just about to get started here with the formal program. And while we're getting set, I will activate the microphone and introduce Coach Matt Clark. Welcome, Coach.
Hey, Blake, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. So let's look at this Nighthawk team. I know you've had a chance to see more of the games than I have. The team is 3-3.
Yes.
What do you like so far about what you've seen, and what do you think these guys need to be working on?
I mean, the good news is I think their losses are predominantly on them, and that's good and bad. You don't ever want to be the reason that you lose, but no one has come in and just absolutely beat them. There's a difference between losing and being beat.
Right.
And so they could very easily have a different record, and I think they know that, and they're honest about it. It's still very early in the season. They lost their 3 losses, I believe, are very close. Like, we're talking single digits, and I know in several cases it was like by 3 or 4 points, and they had missed 7 free throws about. And so, you know, if anyone watches college basketball March Madness, there's a lot of people who will say over and over again, it's rebounds and free throws. If you can win those battles, you win a lot of tight games.
I'll validate that point. They lost to Olympian 60-57, and they lost to Mira Mesa 67-63. And you're saying that free throws, which should be correctable, would have made a difference in the outcome of those games,
right,
potentially. Now, the other loss was much larger. That was against San Marcos, which Coach spoke about,
yes,
a veteran team that's talented and well coached. Nighthawks lost to it 68-42. Did you take that game in?
I was actually there, and
Uh-huh.
I do remember that one. It was much tighter in the first quarter. Second quarter, this isn't pointing fingers. This is just reality.
Sure,
The boys, they just didn't have the energy. I don't want to say they quit, but they spent 8 minutes not really playing basketball, and that is going to hurt you against a team like San Marcos.
So they had one quarter that was below standard, and they paid the price.
They absolutely did. It was, you can't do that with a team like that. You can't not play basketball for 8 minutes.
So maybe a young Nighthawk team chalked that one up to experience and learned that it requires, used to say 48 minutes, but in high school ball it's 32 minutes.
Yes, much shorter.
Need to play a full 32 minutes. Okay. Well, let's see. We're going to fill a little time here with just some background. The Nighthawks are 3-3. Tonight they're playing the Caymans, who are 0-3. The Caymans are coached by the gentleman right in front of me, Perry. Tell me about Coach Perry.
Coach Perry, he actually started coaching over here. So when I met
Del
him,
Norte,
I was the JV coach at the time, and he became my assistant, and then he took over the JV role, head coach, when I moved up to be the assistant varsity for Coach Johnson. And so he's been in this gym a whole lot. He's just never sat on that side.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of funny seeing him coming in sitting on the other side of the of our table here. Well, so the Nighthawks 3-3, and it looks like we're about to get our program started. Here we're going to take our headsets off while the Star Spangled Banner is performed. The Star Spangled Banner. I like it on Friday nights when the pep band plays the Star Spangled Banner. Del Norte's got pretty good talent on that front. So the starting lineups are about to be announced. Number 10, Nathan French. He's a senior, plays in the backcourt. This is the Classical Academy team. And then Lawson Schreiner. He's a forward and a junior. This is a younger team Coach Perry's looking to develop. Zach Meister, who also plays in the backcourt, number 20. He's a sophomore and part of the long-term development of this team. And then we've got number 23, Drew DJ Davis, also plays in the backcourt. He's just a sophomore and one of their better three-point shooters. And then Donovan Vague, a forward, plays in the front court. They play 4-1, one in the middle is how the Classical Academy lines up. And for the Del Norte Nighthawks, number 13, Grant Goldman, a guard, a senior, 5'9", and 150 pounds. Introduced next is number 23, forward, Oliver Cooper. He's a senior, checks in at 6'4". And Jackson Carpenter starting his third year on varsity as just a junior. He's 6'2". And as I said earlier, he's filled out nicely. He was a skinny little freshman, a lanky sophomore, and now he's filling out. Riley Faroki, one of the key players on this team. They show him as a guard, 6'3" junior, 175 pounds, number 2. And completing the starting lineup, Joe Freer, a forward, a senior, 6'4". So that's our starting lineup. Any comments, Coach Chris? Coach Matt, you know these young men who have played for Del Norte basketball for many years.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I know most likely what Coach Johnson is saying, and, he always goes by the mantra, go 1-0 today, and the way you do that is you don't try to get up 30 in the first minute. I used to tell the boys how you chop down a tree, it's one swing at a time. You can't do it all with one swing. And so if they just stick to the basics, play really good defense, start there, defend well, rebound well, and push the tempo, see what happens, that you might not even have to get into many of your offensive sets here.
Okay, and Oliver Cooper controls the tap.
They're in a 2-3 zone or a 2-1-2, depending. Big guy in the middle. So we just gotta move the ball. And honestly, one of the most underrated things, there you go, is getting the ball into the middle. Even if we're not going to score off of it, get a touch in the middle, make the defense react.
Full court pressure right from the outset, and it's effective. Ball gets knocked away.
Well, like you said,
Carpenter comes up with it. No, go.
They're a young team, Classical, and so I think that's a smart move. Pressure them, see if they can handle the pressure, for 32 minutes.
The Nighthawks are doubling the ball immediately. Leads to a wild shot that goes in. Wow, number 23. That's DJ Davis. Faroki bringing the ball, and he'll meet pressure right as he crosses half court. Top of the key, back out into the right side angle. Three-pointer, no good. Cooper gets the rebound, back out to Faroki, and the Nighthawks get another shot clock. Good shot there. Oliver Cooper.
Oliver definitely can hit that. The one thing that I want to see him do, though, is go into the inside. I know they got a 6'8" kid, but in their defense, he's at the free throw line. There is no one protecting the basket. He's quite high. So I think we can get whatever we want at the rim.
3 possessions, already 2 turnovers. The Nighthawks' pressure is paying off.
See, right there, you got the tall kid, number 30. I forget his name.
Yeah, that's Donovan Vague.
Donovan, okay. He is, I believe he's just the top horseshoe right there, just going elbow to elbow, maybe a little bit lower.
Bounce pass inside to Faroki. Kick it back out to Jackson. Carpenter, no good. Ball comes off, fast break opportunity. No, the quickly retreating Oliver Cooper cuts that off. Baseline met by pressure, kick it back out. Herky jerk move into the key. Number 20 spins, throws up a wild left-handed shot. Doesn't even hit the rim, and Faroki comes down with the rebound.
This is where you want to push it because, again, the big kid, Donovan, so far, he's not all over the rebounds. He's not all over the glass, and he's young. He's still growing into his body. So the thing that you do with those in the half-court set is you bring them out. You get, if they're playing man, you would bring them out and get them in the pick and roll. But they're in a zone right now. I would just run. I would push the tempo and just tire his legs out.
Grant Goldman missed an easy layup there. I'm sure he wished he had that one back, but the Nighthawks pressured the defense, knocked it out of bounds, but Classical Academy retains possession.
And now we got Nihar and Matthew. Matthew's at the top right here. These are the 2 really quick defensive guards. So expect a lot more pressure with them in.
I like that bounce pass from Lawson Schreiner, although it didn't lead to anything because it wasn't picked up on the other end, but it looked like a creative pass. Faroki left-hand pass, now into the game, number 5, Matthew Jacoby. The motor I was telling you about before. Ball knocked away by Classical. Fast break opportunity. Nighthawks retreat quickly, force a wild shot, but comes up with the rebound, but the Nighthawks come up with a subsequent rebound. Faroki into the front court, Classical retreating rather promptly. There's Cooper, no good. Nighthawks with a 5-3 lead, 4:28 left to go in the first period. This may become an issue, Matt. How many seconds does the team who gets the ball in the backcourt have to move it across the midcourt line?
They have 10 seconds.
Okay.
So
that could be a factor if the Nighthawks pressure the ball in the backcourt and prevent them from getting the ball across the midcourt line. After 10 seconds, the Nighthawks would get the ball. Into the game, number 12, Marquez Beans. I haven't seen him play before, Matt.
No, he's a younger player.
Junior.
Yeah. But I actually really only coached him when he was in 4th grade. High energy kid. He definitely wants to win. He's got the right emotions there, and he can really rebound. The biggest thing for him, I think, is finding that confidence. When he feels like he belongs, he plays very well.
3-point shot missed by Nahir Gupta. Looked like a good one, though. He's a good 3-point shooter, right, Gupta?
He definitely can hit a few.
Okay.
There goes
There
Matthew.
He gets the ball on the fast break, 2-on-1, bounce pass into Bean, lay it up, and it's good. Just put enough spin on it to bring it back and let it fall in. Nighthawks with a 7-3 lead. Football score. Boy, they're letting them play. Gupta really came in hard when the dribbler pulled up. Long shot, in and out. And Oliver Cooper with another rebound.
See right there, just push the ooh, missed Oliver right here. But I mean, we're only, 4 minutes into the game, 5 minutes into the game, and I'm just watching Classical Academy. The faster we push the ball, they're already struggling to get back. They're struggling to locate the ball, one, and I don't know how good a shape they're in.
Joe Freer bringing the ball into Bean, over to Gupta. Top of the key to Jacoby. Right-hand dribble back over into the corner. Gupta back to Jacoby, and then kick ball. 17 seconds left.
That'll be a shot clock reset.
Okay. Nighthawks with another 35 seconds. Ball in under the basket. Is it an advantage to take the ball in under the other team's basket to get an easy layup, or is it more difficult to bring it in because of all the traffic right in front of you there?
It really depends on who you're playing. Some people defend that really well. Other people don't. I always usually just would run something to see if you can just catch somebody sleeping a little bit, and if not, just pull it out and get into a set.
Get an easy layup if possible, otherwise get back into your set.
Right.
Okay. 7-3 lead, 2:42 to go. Left in the first period. Entering the game comes number 10, who's not on my roster, and number 21, Alex Latou.
10 is Grant Goldman.
Look familiar. Number 10, oh, okay. I have his number
He's one of their
13.
shooters.
And nice touch it looked like, but came up a little bit short. And pressuring the ball is Alex Latou, and he gets a jump ball, which alternates possessions. And this time it'll go to Classical Academy. Seeing some new faces, which is not
They got 4 flat. One's going to go long.
not a trend you tend to see. Coach Johnson, he likes to go with his rotation and bring the other people in once the issue's no longer in doubt.
Right. Ooh. There we go.
Breakaway.
Early in the season, it is kind of smart. Play around with different rotations.
See what you got?
Yeah, I mean, you're only 6 games. This is the 7th game into a 28-game season. So, I mean, see what happens, see who works well together.
Matthew Jacoby forcing a turnover. You will hear me say that time and time again over the course of this season.
I'm pretty sure he's averaging 5 steals a game, and that's not an exaggeration.
I got to tell you, he's just fun to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Keep an eye on that young man. He is everywhere. He's the motor man. He's got a motor that just doesn't quit.
That is very true. I've never seen him tired, and he genuinely doesn't care about scoring, which is very rare.
Does he just have an incredible cardiovascular capacity, or just forces out the pain of there it is. Turnover by Matthew Jacoby. Nice pass in, lay it up, number 12, Marquez Beans. I'm impressed by Beans' offensive.
Yes.
He knows where the ball is and where the basketball is, and he seems to put the two of them together rather efficiently. 1:37 left to go in the first period. Nighthawks starting to pull away already with a 13-3 lead. Coach Johnson showing us a little bit more depth of what he's got this season. Perhaps it's the opponent, and this is a team where he can show some younger players and see what they have.
It could be. I mean, but a lot of times, the things that parents or even us now that we don't really get to see is practice. I mean, I remember time and time again, people would say, well, I never get a chance to show you what I can do. And it's like, from a coaching standpoint, I say, I see you every day in practice. And so there's a lot that goes on in practice that no one else gets to see. So there could be contributing factors there. But, yeah, you might be right. It could be a little bit of that and a little bit of, hey, we're probably going to win this game, so let's see what we can do.
See what we got. Put players in different situations and see how they respond.
There he is again.
Another steal by Matthew Jacoby. Jesus. There's a foul, breakaway foul. No, not breakaway, but that's Grant Goldman will go to the line.
It's things like that where, he got the foul, go to the foul line, and that's great. But, I mean, it's such a simple play. Jump stop, playoff two. I hear Coach Johnson say it every single game.
Let him do the defender do the flyby.
Exactly. And you'd have yourself 2 points, and you wouldn't get swiped in the face.
And often they'll reach back and commit a foul, but it won't, and it'll still of a nature that would still allow you to get a shot off and possibly get a three-point play. Grant Goldman at the line. He's a senior, 5'9", 150, comes off the front of the rim. And this is Coach Gupta. Jacoby, rebound. Jacoby, lay it up and in. Steal by Matthew Jacoby.
I like that he took the layup himself. When you get 6 steals, you deserve to at least get 2 points off one of them.
Steal by, knock away by Matthew Jacoby. Bounce pass, no look by Bean over to Jacoby, lay it up and in. They're switching roles on that one. Bean and Jacoby, wow. Gupta knocks it away. Everybody wants to get into the action of playing defense. And the refs are letting them play. There was a reach in. Eventually that's called. Gupta gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar. 39 seconds left to go with 35 on the shot clock for Classical Academy. Goldman pressuring the ball. There's 5 seconds to bring it in and watch Jacoby trailing from the... It looks like Jacoby's got license to just follow the ball and go wherever they wanted. It's like a 4-1 with Jacoby the one, and he just gets to do whatever.
It's I'm not going to say what it is, but it's one of Coach Johnson's designed defenses, and there are rules to these things, and if it works well, it looks like organized chaos.
Yeah.
But there are rules to it. But I'm not going to spill those secrets here.
Yeah, the Jacoby rules.
Yeah, it could be.
Ball out on top. Goldman, one bounce over to Gupta, wide open. That's the one we want, ladies and gentlemen, but a little bit short. Classical ball comes out. 2, 1, 0. Oh.
Yep.
Bench should have been calling out the clock on that one.
They were saying shoot it. I could hear him, and Alex Latou was, I guess, didn't hear him.
I was going to do it for him, but I'm on the air, and that would be inappropriate. Not that that would be the first time I did anything inappropriate on the air. Nighthawks with an 18-3 lead. We're going to take a quick break in the case the Nighthawk cheerleaders come out and do a dance. Doesn't look like they're going to, but we'll take a quick break here. Blake Isaacson courtside with Coach Matt Clark as our color commentator this evening. Longtime coach here at Del Norte, who has since gotten married, had at least one kid. Is that the count right now, or are you up to just one?
Just a daughter.
You good
right
good with that, huh?
For now, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Fair enough. 7:55 to go. Nighthawks with an 18-3 lead. The Nighthawks look just stellar. They're playing swarming defense. They're getting good open shots. They're hitting their fair share of them. And just on cue comes Goldman with a nice three-point shot to extend the lead from 21-3.
I really like watching Grant play. He's the only player I've seen when I coached him it was like a summer league tournament. He can really shoot. He had 7 threes, and I had no idea.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he's just so
Yeah, he's very
nonchalant about
smooth
it.
and very, everything kind of just in stride.
Yeah, he does it so quietly. And
Bean
then,
with another steal and layup. He's starting to rack up some points here in a very impressive manner. Pull-up jump shot, in and out. Goldman with the rebound, behind the back, and then turns around and throws it to Jacoby, up to Gupta. Kick it back out to Bean. Gives up the three-pointer to bounce them in and makes a nice layup. Well, I'm impressed by Bean.
like I
All
said,
facets.
yeah, no, when he feels comfortable, he turns into a different player.
Was he the young man who'd been injured in last year? Coach Johnson mentioned one of the players in our pregame interview.
I mean, he was on JV last year.
But he played in the injury.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a good
okay.
question.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he played for Coach Perry last year because Coach Perry was here.
That's interesting. Well, you'd think he'd know how to defend him a little better than they have then with the
Well,
inside track on that.
You can only do so much with what you have,
Knowing
as they
how
say.
to do it and making it happen on the basketball court. I guess,
Exactly.
is
Exactly.
nice rotation on that free throw, but hits the back and comes back in.
I do like, ever since the really big kid Donovan's been out, we've just been focusing on layups. So we've hit a couple threes, but we've really just been going right at the rim, and that's exactly what you should do. And even when he comes back in, if they play the similar defense where he's real high, I mean, I don't see any reason to stop that.
Kalen, let's see, we had a couple of players check in, including Kellen Lyles and
Shooter.
high arcing shot. Fast break. And guess who catches up to the ball and knocks it away? Matthew Jacoby. My
Who else?
goodness, yeah.
Who else?
I'm getting tired just watching him.
I asked him once, I said, Matthew, do you even like running? He goes, everyone hates running, coach. that was all he said.
Yeah. I interviewed him after the last game. He seemed like a nice young man, modest,
Oh, he is.
calm, and
No, he doesn't really pay attention to who's in front of him. He's just focused on how do I get the ball.
now he's undersized for college, but does he have a potential to play D3, something like that? I mean, boy, you can't help but see a kid out there just disrupting things every time he's on the floor.
I mean,
Say there's got to be a role for him someplace.
no coach is going to dislike his motor. So, I mean, there's always a potential place for anybody who is incredibly selfish, prides themselves on defense, and gets more rebounds than they should given their height.
Selfless.
Yeah. Or selfless, sorry.
Gussick into the game and puts up
But
a
yeah,
shot. There's an aggressive going after the rebound there was Cruz Barnett.
strong kid.
I personally like some football players on this team, including Cruz Barnett and Riley Faroki and Oliver Cooper. They bring a certain toughness that football requires to the basketball court. I think gives us a little bit of an edge in toughness and meanness. Oh, nice lay it up and in by Alex Latou.
And it's nice to see, like we were talking about earlier, this is the game where it's like guys that maybe normally don't, score a whole lot or, aren't the focal points. I like to see in games like this where they go, you know what, I can do that. And like get their reps in and get that confidence going,
Confidence, yeah. Confidence critical to success in anything, particularly sports.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice fake bounce pass and pull it back and lay it up and in. Guess who? Boy, Matthew Jacoby. I'd like to interview him after this game, but we try to get in all the seniors after their best game over the course of the season. Might have to make an exception here at some point. Nice rebound by Griffin Gussick.
They're trying to find Kellen Lyles right there for a three. He's definitely undersized for the varsity, arena, but if you want to talk about somebody that can shoot, you cannot leave him.
Ball out of bounds to Classical Academy. Now they're the Caymans. The heck's a Cayman, Coach?
It's a type of crocodile, I believe.
Oh, okay. How'd you know that?
Like the Cayman alligator. Is it alligator or
I've
crocodile?
heard of the Cayman Islands. I
Well,
didn't know it was
yeah.
named after alligators.
I believe it is. I could. I guess I'll Google it at halftime.
ChatGPT it, Coach. Come on, get up to date here.
I'm too old for ChatGPT.
Google was yesterday's approach. Okay, we got Alex Latou going to the line and checking back into the game. Number 30, Donovan Vague.
Mm-hmm. He was actually out for quite a bit, considering.
There are 3 underclassmen on this Coach Perry team. Zachary Meister, sophomore. DJ Davis, the sophomore. And freshman, 6'6", Owen Buchelin, number 33. Haven't seen him yet, but he's big.
Nice pass. One more.
Oh, nice bounce pass. Reach around into Barnett, and he converts. Good athleticism. Barnett has that athleticism. His father played 12 years in the NFL at a very high level. I looked at his stats once. He wasn't quite Hall of Fame, but he was in the next tier right there. He was really, really something. Won a championship with Green Bay and does a heck of a job here leading the Del Norte Varsity Nighthawks. Took him to the D2 county championship game here a few years ago, and they won it.
That's right.
Jump ball. 3:38 to go. Nighthawks in the middle of a blowout, 33-3.
These games are always a little interesting, no matter what side you're on, because obviously, the Nighthawks, they're winning, and they don't really need to change much. But it's really common for high school players to, at least in the second half, when they look up at the score and you're doing the math, they get careless. They don't run things as sharply, and that's what you want to avoid. No matter the score, you need to play 32 minutes of solid basketball. And same with classical. It's like, hey, if I'm Coach Perry right now, I'm saying don't look at the score. Don't worry about that. Let's goal number 1, get across half court with no turnover, and then let's get into a set. Let's at least attempt a shot and see what happens.
Keep chopping that tree down one swing at a time, right?
Yep. Good hustle.
Gupta.
Little floater.
The runner.
There it is.
Yeah.
Little Lyles.
That looks like an easy shot, but anybody like me who's tried it knows it's really tough.
A lot of things look easy when they're done right.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Ooh.
Reach in from Barnett from behind. And gets called for the foul. 2:51 left to go. Nighthawks with a commanding 35-5 lead.
Looks like we're going to have the freshman, River Reed, come in. He's 6'5" already as a freshman.
Right. Of the Reed family, 3 boys. I know them older ones well. Parents as well.
He's probably the only one of his brothers I really have very limited time watching. So I'm very eager to see him play.
You coach Riley? Because he didn't play deep into high school. He may have played, or did you have him in youth basketball?
That was youth.
Yeah.
River is the one Ryder. Ryder is the one I coach the most. This is River.
Ryder was on last year's team, as I recall, right? Or was that the year before? The years kind of run together for me.
It was last year.
Yeah.
It was last year. That was his senior year.
Ball coming in under the Nighthawk basket.
This will be a fun matchup, though. I mean, like if you look at Classicals, I mean, again, River is 6'5", and Classical sophomore makes River look kind of small. But it's a sophomore versus a freshman, so it should be a fun little matchup.
Fadeaway jump shot hits the side of the backboard. The Nighthawks are just playing such pressuring defense. It's almost like when Classical gets an open shot, they hurry and throw it up because there's a Nighthawk about to fly over and knock it away if they don't. Beam taking the ball in.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this point, if I'm Coach Perry, I'm at least telling the players, I think, was it Kobe Bryant that said you miss every shot you don't take?
Right.
So you got to at least attempt the shot. There he is.
Gupta from the corner. 3-pointer. Nihar Gupta. Gusick. Fast break. Lay it up. Oh, and that's a hack of foul.
And
Gusick doesn't like that.
yeah. Well, once again, jump stop.
Yeah.
Play off 2. Shot fake.
Good.
I think the problem is it's not very flashy. That's why they don't do it anymore.
Flashy scoring points. Box score can get flashy too, you know. Gusick's baseball player too, right?
He is.
Do you know what position he plays in that? I'm not too connected
I
to
don't actually.
baseball program.
His brother, his older brother, who I think has since graduated, I think he was a pitcher, but
Right,
I don't know
okay,
about
that's why.
this one.
Yeah. If you look up quickly, he looks like Benji Nudo, this Gusick.
With about 20 pounds
Yeah,
on
right,
Benji,
yeah. Yeah, he's a little more sturdier built. Not that Benji was. Benji was a real leaper. Reed pressuring the ball out of bounds, but Classical will retain possession. They've reset the 35-second clock, but
went off someone's foot.
okay.
And this is maybe for Classical. This is where you really want to actually be able to execute. This is everybody has plays out of a sideline set. So see, while Del Norte can't swarm you just yet, see if you can get the look that you're trying to get. Like right there. You know, that's a win for them, for sure. I'm not big on, you know, like moral victories, but when you run something correctly, that's at least something.
Reed grabs the ball and takes that rebound from the Classical player up into the air. Nice feed, unable to convert. So number 13 here is who then? I've got.
That's Kaysen.
Okay, he's the leaper, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
He can jump out of the gym.
Yeah. Yeah, he just hopped up there, and I go, yeah, that's good. Reed catching up, unable to stop it. Nice layup, and in. Nighthawks now with a 38-7 lead. River cross-court pass, dangerous, and it's picked away.
2 turnovers. That's not what you want. And, you know, sometimes as the young kid, and he's going to go talk to him right now, but it's like, hey, you just don't do anything extra. Just be on the court, move the ball, attack, look at the rim when it's appropriate to do so. A lot of times with these younger guys, they're just overthinking way too much because they're, oh my God, I'm on the court now.
Well, he's a freshman,
Yep.
and the game speeds up at each level from freshman to JV to varsity. And River, with his daunting height, is able to see things and throw it cross court at the freshman at a lower level. Probably nobody could catch up to that ball, but at the varsity, these athletes are bigger, stronger, faster, and
Right. Yeah, if you do a corner-to-corner pass over the top, you better have something on it.
so he'll take that to heart. And
It's a nice situation because in this game, you know, Coach Johnson, he leaves them in. He said, hey, I'm going to correct it. Here's what you need to do. Get back out there, make it happen.
the price of learning that lesson is pretty low at this in this game, a game with such a big lead. Jacoby, kick it back out to Bean, right-hand dribble, top of the key. Goldman in, nice feed inside the Barnett. And from the backside comes number 21, Yassine Amini, and made a nice block there. Now into the front court. Bounce pass, lay it in to their big fella, Owen Bouchillon.
For the life of me, I can't believe he didn't dunk it.
Or Donovan Vague, sorry. Forced that one, but got bailed out with the call of a foul. This game brought to you by the Del Norte Athletic Foundation, owners and operators of Nest, Nighthawk Entertainment and Sports Television. The Nighthawk Foundation, Athletic Foundation, generates the financial resources to help all Nighthawks soar to the highest level. Their talent will take them when combined with effort and attitude, Coach. We say it here every broadcast. That's a long-time theme and mantra for Del Norte Sports, effort and attitude. Oh, Kellen gets that rebound, the leaper. Oh, and guess who? Jacoby with another steal. Well, the Nighthawks end the half with an impressive quarter on top of a first quarter that was equally impressive. The Nighthawks have a 39-11 lead. We'll be back with a few minutes left before the 10-minute halftime with the Nighthawks leading 39-11. get you between the third and fourth quarters. You run over and we'll do it then.
In between third and fourth? Yeah, perfect.
It'll just be quick.
Yeah, no worries.
So we're going to do an interview between the third and fourth quarters.
Will you put the fouls at 0-2? The fouls? Yeah. And then change the period to 3.
Blake Isaacson courtside at Nighthawk Arena with Coach Matt Clark, where the Nighthawks are enjoying a 39-11 lead. We're going to have an interview between the third and fourth quarter with one of the members of the dance team, Riley Hlinka, who is now a senior. She's going to tell us about her experience here at Del Norte and future plans. Nighthawks come out with Bean, Jacoby. Who else we got out there, Matt? Help me if you. Gupta.
We got Matthew, we got Nihar, Alex Latu, Grant, and I believe you already said Beans.
Yeah.
So
Another kick there. Nighthawks really showing have their depth on display tonight. Coach has gone deep into the.
Besides Latu right now, this is a pure speed lineup that can shoot. Get it inside, a little too much dribbling.
Gupta cross-court pass to Goldman.
Good.
Kick it back out to Gupta.
Boom. That's what you want. That's why he's on the floor. Defense and threes.
Nighthawks
There
continue
it
to
is.
pressure the ball up the court.
Another one. A little flat. There you go, Alex.
Latu in there fighting among 4 Classical Academy Caymans. A Cayman is a small reptile. Coach was right.
I thought I was, but I didn't know it was small. I will say that.
Yeah, we're going to call him Matt GPT. We
No,
don't,
no, I am wrong way too often.
Okay, well, your streak is at 1 and standing. Nighthawks onto the ground. Coach picks up Gupta as he's on the ground after diving after the ball, along with Grant Goldman, number 10. And the Nighthawks will inbound the ball in the front court for them. Jacoby, top
Inside,
of the key.
good.
Fake
Nice.
bounce pass
Oh,
inside.
it's a good idea.
Can't convert, full court pressure. Ball up into the front court. Nighthawks really swarming the ball, but that leaves the backside of the court open. Nice Euro step and left-handed bank in by number 20. Who is that young man? Zachary Meister. That's a real nice play. Jacoby now drawing attention that he usually provides.
You got Grant. There you go.
No look pass out to the three-pointer and convert. Boy, Jacoby's a creative passer too. Sees the open man, looks him off, gets the ball to him, gets a wide open shot. 3 points for the Nighthawks. And not to be outdone, Classical Academy responds with a three-pointer by DJ Davis. Nice play. Jacoby dribbles past 2, into the lane, lay it up and in. Wow.
This is honestly the most offense I've ever seen Matthew have, and I'm not joking.
Stay tuned. Talking to somebody last night about Kawhi Leonard, who was a defensive star, no doubt, but he acquired his offensive prowess really in the NBA at a higher level, which is unusual. Usually your offense comes down some and the defense gets better. Bean with a beautiful spin move until a Classical Academy player showed up. That would be number 20, Zachary Meister, who swatted it away. He's very athletic, Bean.
Now we got KO. Another shot.
He got taken out of the game right away. Not sure if that was.
No, that sub was already coming.
Okay.
But now you have Kaysen in, so I'm curious if there will be any backdoor lobs.
So Kaysen is a real leaper. We had jumping Jaden Herrera. We'll have to come up with something for him. Coach told me before the season that this team reminds him somewhat of the Ben Lee, Jaden Herrera team that took the Nighthawks deep into the playoffs and won the Power Mar League, I think undefeated.
Yeah, no, they went 10-0, and it definitely does. You know, just the size. We're not the biggest team by any means.
Well, that team certainly wasn't.
No, this team is slightly bigger, but not a whole lot.
Right.
And but no, there's definitely similarities for sure.
And that team, like a nice left-handed layup there by Kellen. I'm sorry, that was by. And again, the 2. Nice pressure. Nice play. Lay it up and in. Boy, Jacoby. And he breaks up another pass. And the Nighthawks come up with it. Left-handed layup, no good. Gets the rebound, puts it back and in. Wow. What a nice play. Gupta getting ready to check back in.
That's actually Lyles. So you got Gupta #1 over there. Then we got a little Kellen Lyles.
Lyles and Gupta in?
Yes.
Okay.
2 shooters, about the same height. There's Kaysen.
Nice shot just comes off.
Alex Latu.
Okay, ball up underneath the Nighthawk basket into the front court. Lay it up, no good. Okay, there we go. The two battling underneath the basket. Gupta knocking it away. Casey, okay.
Ooh,
And Latu with the rebound.
look up.
Lyles, cross-court pass to Gupta, bounces it back to Goldman. Over into the corner to Pollock, in and out, heartbreak. Latu going for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds, and in comes Gusick and River Reed. 57-16, 3 minutes left to go in the third period.
There you go.
Reed, kick it back out to Lyles. Lyles puts it up, bang it, rat-a-tat-tat, and down. Nice shot by Kellen Lyles.
I would really like to see River get a little physical. You know, I've definitely heard Coach Johnson tell some more timid guys, and I think in his own grade he's not timid at all. But like you said, he's playing up quite a lot, and so it's like you have to remind him sometimes, hey, you have 5 fouls. You know, we're not telling you to go out and hurt anybody by any means, but this is varsity basketball. You need to, as my coaches used to say, you need to go say hello.
I like that one.
There you go. Oh, there it is. Little pump fake, stronger move. We're on the right track.
Well, he's got 2 older brothers, so he's probably been used to being having to be a little bit tougher than his age would allow, would otherwise provide, I mean.
It's generally how it works. But in my experience, the youngest is usually the toughest.
Better be.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if River can make some free throws here. Hits off the back of the neck of the rim and hits the backboard and comes back off. And Cruz Barnett checking in.
Just a little flat. Just get underneath the ball a little bit. Let it roll off. A little bit more arc. He'll be fine.
Taking his time, puts up a nice one. That one had good rotation. But boy, Gusick high into the air. Kick it back out to Reed, and he gets 3 instead of 2.
There we go. That's what he needs. Watch it go in, and let's see how he plays now. Already more aggressive.
Good acceleration and hold it up, but he can't do it enough to get the ball to go in, and that's Grant Goldman.
I believe he was a wide receiver for football, so he's definitely got speed.
So, yeah, so another football player then. That's, I think, 4. Seemed like varsity sports were getting to players with just playing one sport. I like to see them playing multiple sports. Del Norte has always been pretty good about that. Other schools, some coaches will really penalize a kid for playing another sport. Doesn't seem like that's the case at Del Norte. Boy, nice shot, good rotation, doesn't go down, but Gusick pulls the ball away, but gets called for the foul. Minute 50 to go. Here in the third quarter, the Nighthawks are already into the 60-point range. They average about 53 points a game. Nice by Gupta. By Lyles, Kellen Lyles. Came from cross court, and just as the ball arrived, he did too. Barnett with a nice block. And Goldman with the rebound into the front court. Over to the River Reed. Long shot.
Another one.
Up and in. A little bit flat. Is that his shot? You maybe haven't seen enough of him.
I've heard that he actually can shoot from the outside. You know, it's so funny in basketball nowadays. I swear anyone who's 6'5", they would rather shoot threes than dunk.
Yeah.
It was just different when I played.
Oh, yeah.
But if you want to shoot, as long as you're making it, you know, it's, you won't get much of an argument. Looks like Marquez is going to come back in.
Bean about to re-enter the game and does. Ball comes off Lyle with the rebound. Front court, Bean pressured, bounce pass baseline, pulls back up. Nice shot. Nighthawks providing backcourt pressure, but just by Bean. So it's into the front court. Good defense in the post. Leads to a Nighthawk fast break of sorts, but Cruz can't control a bounce pass that was down by his feet. Boy, Lyle's really caught up to that ball. Cruz, oh!
Timeout.
So I want to thank sponsors for Del Norte basketball, including the Isaacson Group at Pacifica Capital Investments. Focused value investing for long-term results. Rely on us for investments in public equities, stocks, and private equities, where we focus on commercial income properties, including many right here in North County, San Diego. Visit our website at www.pacificacapital.net. You'll be richer for it. So important to our fans to support those who sponsor and give so generously to Del Norte Athletics. So please patronize them as they support our talented Nighthawk athletes. Sponsorships on this program are available. Contact Coach Johnson, and we'll get you set up here as a sponsor for Del Norte Nighthawk Athletics. River Reed running the floor, but ball goes off out of bounds on him. Nice fadeaway comes off. Boy, Cruz dives after the ball like it was a fumble.
Second nature.
Yeah. And that looks like essentially a jump ball. The Nighthawks will get the possession here. 20 seconds left in the third period. 68-17. Bean will let it run down. Reed back to the basket in the post. Throws it back out to Lyles. Out of nowhere comes Cruz. Keeps the ball open. The Nighthawk bench responsibly letting the Nighthawks know how much time is left. And at the buzzer, Kellen Lyles throws in a beautiful three-point shot to give the Nighthawks 70 points, 71-17. Coach Matt, if we can give your headset, we're going to conduct an interview here with one of the Palm. Here she comes. Let's see if we can get our. Okay. Okay, yeah, turn around here and we'll, that's it, put that on. I don't want to mess up your hair. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got Riley Halinka here. She's a senior at Del Norte, and she's a member of the dance team. Welcome.
Yes, thank you for having me.
How many years have you been doing dance here for Del Norte?
I've been on varsity since my freshman year.
Wow, 4-year starter, huh?
Yeah.
Good to hear. What are your plans for next year? Going to college?
Yeah, I want to attend a 4-year college and hopefully to continue my dancing career.
Well, good. Do you have your applications in? I know they were just due here recently.
Yeah, I actually submitted all of them.
Yeah? You going to go to a big school, small school, medium?
Big school.
A big team with the football
Yep.
and all the rest of that
I love
stuff?
football. It's so much fun.
Oh, good. Hope you like basketball, too.
I do. It's
got
so
a lot
much fun.
Got the roots for here.
Yeah.
Well, Riley, we couldn't get it together to interview you at halftime, so we're going to cut this one a little bit short. But thanks for coming by.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Good luck at your future endeavors, and we'll look forward to seeing you out here dancing for the Nighthawks the rest of this basketball season.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Okay, there we go. The Nighthawks conclude another very strong quarter where they outscored their opponents by 22 points. They scored outscored their opponents 22 to 8 and carried a 73-19 advantage into the fourth quarter. 7:07 left to go in the game. Bounce pass to Lyles. He's in trouble. Kicks it back out to River. River puts it up and in. That's the second shot that looked a little flat to me, but that may be his shot. Michael Cooper was that way.
If it goes in, it goes
company.
in.
Yeah. River attacking the ball. Bean's right there. Let's see what you got, Coach. Can you put it in from here?
No.
You miss every shot you don't take, remember?
I would still miss that shot if I took it.
Okay.
That's a Harlem Globetrotter shot.
Yeah, sweet Georgia Brown.
Oh, goodness.
Boy, eventually they got to call that foul. Latou lost his balance and fell into the Classical Academy forward, Braden Bouchelon. Looks like he's the older brother of Owen Bouchelon, the kid who's 6'6" and freshman and part of that future that Coach Perry's going to build around. Bean, pull up, no. In trouble, ball gets blocked. Classical Academy with the rebound and into the front court.
It's things like that with the younger players. With the score the way it is, it's hard to remember for them sometimes that, hey, if the layup's not there, you can pull it out. You know, you can just kick it out, run a set.
There's Reed got a little more arc on that one, but it didn't go in. Go figure. Nice defense by Reed, though. He had a full head of steam. That's number 20, Zachary Meister. And Reed made him stop and give up the ball when it looked like he wanted to shoot. Reed's showing me something here.
Deep three. Kellen was feeling it.
Nice move, but ball doesn't go in.
Be smart. There you go.
Yeah, Kellen Lyles is showing me some good basketball instincts, ball control, some rebounding, three-point shooting.
No, he's a good player. He's just a little undersized right now, you know. But so far today, he's not backing down, and that's what you want to see.
Barnett, wide open jump shot, air ball. Reed out of bounds, kicked it. Looked like he was going to try and save it, but to no avail. And I think we have a continuous clock running situation. What's this? How many points does it need to be?
40.
40-point margin.
40
the clock runs continuously once that's hit. The Nighthawks scored 18 points in the first quarter, 21 in the second, and 22 in the third. Meanwhile, they held the Reptiles to 3 in the first, 8 in the second, and 8 in the third. So the Nighthawks have done a real good job on both sides of the ball. Of course, this is against an 0-3 team. I'm going to show you their teams that they've scored, who they've played, Matt, here. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about their record. Oh!
Nice fast break put in for Marquez.
Nice basket by Classical. A 2 over to Gupta. Feed it inside, kick it back out. Bean, open three-pointer, a little bit long. Nice lane to the basket. But then Gupta comes from nowhere and makes the block. Closed on that quickly, Coach. Good foot speed. Here's that the teams that Classical has played.
Okay. Army, Navy, High Tech, Mission Vista. Okay.
And only one of those games was within stone's throwing distance. 8-point loss to
High Tech.
yeah.
I mean, even Mission Vista, they're within 12. I mean, you're in the game, and that could always be foul at the end and just free throws. But
Reed feeling it now. That's his 4th or 5th 3-point attempt. Made a couple.
well, I mean, this is his opportunity, so
Yeah.
you got to let him. I mean, again, he's not hurting anything, so it's see what you can do. Same team.
Would a coach send him in there and say, "And young man, this is your night to take a few shots," or does he let him see what he can do and figure it out on his own?
I think he lets them figure it out on their own until they don't do it, and then he'll remind him. Coach Johnson's very good at doing that. He'll pull him aside and say, hey, you were open. You need to shoot that shot. This is why you're on the floor.
So see if they'll do it on their own. If not, time to coach him.
Well, yeah. I mean, you want to hope that the players have that instinct, but sometimes they're so nervous to do the wrong thing. You kind of need to give them that little extra reminder and say, hey, you can shoot.
So clock continues to run. We're going to get into a post-game show here with one of the players off the Del Norte roster. Want to try and get one of our seniors, ideally.
Ooh, goodness. Risky pass. There you go, Marquez again.
Marquez Beans.
This should be the last possession of the game, I would imagine. Good rebound, River. And there you go. Time for your catchphrase.
This game is in the refrigerator. The door is shut, the lighter's out, the eggs are cooling, the butter's getting hard, and the Nighthawks will bring glory back to Del Sur once again, ladies and gentlemen, in an impressive 80-23 victory, if the margin holds.
I think so. I think it's safe.
Yeah. So I'm looking here at our, I think one of these young men who's a senior, these who might not get later in the year, we've already done Jacoby. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Maybe you could go grab him, Coach, so that I can bring him over here. But the Nighthawks with an impressive 80-23 win. That 80-23. Yeah, get that on there. Yeah, we're going to stand up and do this the other way. Don't step on that cord. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce Alex Latu. Alex, I don't think we've met before.
No.
But you had a nice game tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let me get this on here. You're still a little winded here.
Yeah.
That's not really quite fair to pull you off the court. So you're senior at Del Norte. How many years you played basketball?
I played like 4 years, yeah.
Yeah? You played all throughout high school then?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. And then were you in the Del Norte youth program?
Yeah.
You recommend it
Yeah.
to youngsters if they want to play at varsity, start early?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I played it since I was in like 3rd grade.
Yeah?
And then I actually had Coach Clark.
Yeah.
It's really awesome to see,
Coach
still
Clark?
see him around here.
Yeah,
He actually coached my brother, too.
Oh, really?
He coached my older brother, yeah.
Your older brother, and did he play for Del Norte?
Played for Del Norte.
How many years did he play on varsity?
All 4 years, yeah.
Good. So you're a senior this year.
Yeah.
What was the best part about being at Del Norte in general and playing basketball in particular?
Best thing, probably like the camaraderie that we make as a team.
Yep.
I mean, obviously the basketball is fun, but also like the friends I make. Like basically all my friends are
There they are out there in
off,
Cyberville.
they're off the basketball team, and then I don't know, just makes connections that I like remember for life. I saw that in my brother too, because he still talks to his entire basketball team.
Where's he?
Right now, he graduated from Arizona State, and he actually coaches here. He's a freshman.
Ah.
He's a freshman coach here.
Oh, good. So he's kind of recycled and back to where he started. So what are your plans then? You're going to go to college in the fall?
Yeah.
Good. What, you got your apps in?
Yeah, I got all my apps in. I might go to Arizona State like my brother, but
Yeah.
Ton of different things.
Go out of state,
Go
get
out of
some new
state, yeah.
experience.
Get some new experience.
You like the big school environment? Is that the direction you're headed?
I mean, I feel like I like to talk to people. I like being around people. Very talkative guy. And I feel like, I don't know, big school kind of like encapsulates that. I have a lot of fun at different big schools. I mean, a little school would be cool too, like tighter relationships, but yeah.
So which schools have you applied to? Just rattle off a couple of your top choices that you'd like to go to.
I mean, obviously Arizona State.
Yeah.
I applied to Alabama.
Ooh.
I applied to like Michigan. I have a ton of different schools like FSU, some Florida schools, some like Tennessee.
So, yeah, you got to get a regional preference. Or Michigan, you'd be cold. Florida, you'd be okay. The weather.
I mean,
Alabama would be warm.
My family's from like Wisconsin and
Yeah.
Chicago, so we're kind of fine with the cold here.
And what kind of major and maybe professional endeavors are you looking at in the future?
I mean, I'd like to go into business, but I'd like to do something with like anything business, like business management, have my own, like eventually run my own business.
Good.
That's what I'd always like to do.
Good. Well, Alex, I've been impressed with what you've done on the floor out here that I've seen the 2 games that I've watched so far. Good luck with your college endeavors. And as your brother has circled back to coach at Del Norte, maybe you can circle back here and fill one of these chairs in the years to come.
That'd be awesome. I'd love to.
Good luck, young man.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Nighthawks finished with an 80-23 impressive victory over Classical Academy. We've got a game tomorrow night, Del Norte does, right here on this very floor, where the Nighthawks will be playing Tri-City Christian. I don't know much about them, but we'll fill you in tomorrow night before the game. Same bat time, same bat channel. See you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Thanks for watching Del Norte Basketball. Good night. So, over the course of the season, we get these interviews, and I'm trying to get the seniors in. This is kind of your last chance. So don't feel dissed if I don't work you in too much, but next year we'll. You got your work cut out for you, sir. Got some pieces, though. Let's go about stuff to build on.